Welcome back to Culture Corner Review for culture news, reviews, and everything in between. Let's get it.
Check out Ho and Tell. It's our first scripted show on KeyTV network, HEAUX and TELL, Ho and Tell. It's written, created by Nakia with Nakia Stevens as they take the cast of Ho and Tell through the episodes, a little debriefing, but also a little just, whole time. So we're just wanting to hang out with you guys tonight in celebration of that. And maybe you guys can hear a little bit about Nakia. Like I said, she's an amazing writer and creator of the show. And she's just brilliant. I love her. So I'm excited to add her into this conversation. And then at the end of the conversation with you guys, I want to get into some of those whole stories. So maybe you're going to hear a little bit of Nakia whole stories, a little bit of Weezy horror stories, and a little bit of my whole stories, but I don't have no whole stories because I'm a saint, honey. I'm Virgo the Virgin, so you ain't gonna hear nothing about me. I'm just saying, guys. Okay, let me add Nakia to this conversation. Weezy mad that I said. Oh, she said say my name. Okay, yeah, period. Girl, Weezy, Gila, just say my name. I'm done. Okay, I'm about to add both of my girls into this conversation. And we about to turn up, y'all. Tell your friends, tell your husband, wives, kids, sister, brother to get on so we can get into this whole live. There's nothing wrong with this, okay, guys? Don't hate on nobody. I feel like my hair is just like so static.
We do my best, Keke. You ready?
Who is it? Oh, look what the
pussy
dragging,
girl. Come on now.
I'm mad at Weezy. Weezy stood me up like 7 times.
Oh my God, are you about to tell people that I had a fucking loose booty and I had
No,
that?
I was not gonna say that. I was not even gonna
Nakia.
tell people.
Nakia, I need you to get off the Android today. No, why is this? Oh, it's not playing no more. The Wi-Fi was trying to play you. Now you just got cleared up. Now we can.
I was so thirsty to go to the club. I fucking texted Nakia days before I got back to LA. I was like, let's go out Thursday night. Y'all went to Mexico. My food poisoning was so bad. I called Nakia. I said, I was going to lie to you, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I can't stop shitting. And if I get to the point where I stop shitting every few hours, I'm going to come out. She was like, no, girl, stay home.
Yeah, she kept trying to go out.
But let's talk about how we went out, Nakia. Now, let me say what happened. So we go out to celebrate with Nakia. We did the promos for Ho and Tell, honey. We was happy. We back in LA. We filmed Ho and Tell in Atlanta. Shout out to the city. And we're back in LA, right? And we're all chilling. And we supposed to just go to Soho House and try to keep it very, very professional. We're at Soho House trying to be very professional. You know, we're like,
what is
the drinks? We're getting not the calientes.
Yeah.
The picantes, child.
Exactly.
We're getting into the picantes. And all of a sudden, we looked at each other and said, y'all trying to get into the shit? You trying to get into something? There's like, who got this? I was like, y'all, I ain't been outside in a minute.
Mind you, I had
my contacts. So we started getting
hold on. And who the hell? Where the hell was that?
You probably was in New York.
Oh, yeah, girl.
She was in New York.
Yeah, where was she at? Yeah, you probably was in New York, girl. You know we would have called you, girl. When I tell you that we got turned up, honey, all night. I wish I could even post the video, but Nora would never let me post the video. Nora, you
I'm on the other side of that screen, Nora.
Nora be being fake. Nora shows up like
Literally.
Washington on Scandal, but really she literally Save the Last
I feel like me and Keke were so drunk, and Nora was like babysitting us. I really feel like,
yeah. But if you look back at the footage carefully, Nora was on the floor as well. If you look back at the footage carefully, Nora went from looking like America's Next Top Model to America's Next Top Model.
Yeah, I would like to see it.
I'm kidding. That's not right. But honestly, it was the best night, and it was just like everything. Which brings me to first. I'm gonna start with you, Nakia. We're gonna get to you.
They already heard my
because we're gonna get to you. First, we have to give praise, love, and shout outs to Nakia Stevens. Like, guys, I need you to know that she's an incredible writer. Okay, she's giving Future Mara Brock a kill. She's giving you Future Shonda Rhimes. She is giving you just all of the things. You know what I mean? And so I love her.
Yeah,
I met her through. Shout out Lawrence Murray. we got to give shout out to Lawrence Murray because Lawrence Murray stays putting me on to what's going on. And he's like, yo, I got this girl, you know, KeyTV Network. I think she'd be cool. She does some great shows. She's really talented. Hooked me up to Nakia. Nakia immediately, when they talk about being ready, they're talking about Nakia. She's ready for anybody to call her anytime. She's got the work set up. No, seriously, I need you guys to know that she be ready like a motherfucker. So anyway, she had the whole script written. She had the whole, she had such a amazing presentation. And I was like, this is what we're doing with KeyTV. How can we fit it into the framework of this? We're doing mini shorts. She's like, okay, we can do a little this, do a little that. Let's get into it. And the show is obviously the show that you guys see. I mean, the way that this production went, I just give a huge applause to you because I found so many new people working with you in Atlanta. From the production. Shout out to Shayla and just Shayla. We love Shayla. Just everybody. So maybe just talk to our audience a little bit about how you came up with Ho and Tell and what the process was for
so
you to show.
I wanted to create a show where women didn't have to really take themselves too serious. Like, I don't know if y'all have seen Broad City. Ever seen Broad City?
We have. We need it in black.
I was shaking my head, but
that's what I'm saying. Like, Broad City is like the dumbest show, but in a good way. Like, I can sit and watch Broad City and be like, what the fuck are they doing? And I'm like, I want Black women to have to do that without having to make the right decisions. Just like do dumb shit. Just, make terrible decisions, horrible decisions.
And not be overly thought. Like, not be overly thought about or overly critiqued.
Exactly. And so I was like, okay. And I wanted a show where we talk about sex and we talk about sexuality because people just don't be knowing what they want. And I want to show that, like, where women are literally free falling into trying to figure it out. So,
yeah, and that
I love how you call it
guys 100%. Like I said, we have episodes.
That's real classy.
We were just free falling. I just free
it's a twist.
Dick.
It's a twist.
And that's
So, can you give a little bit of advice to any of other writers out there, creators out there that's trying to get their stuff made? I mean, a little bit about your process because you've been doing it for a while. Like we just met in the last couple of years, but I mean, you've been working for a minute. You know what I'm saying? And writing since high school, and so maybe just if you could tell them a little bit about how to stay in it and figure out how to get their stuff done.
The biggest thing I can say is like just do your stuff regardless. Like first of all, I'm grateful as hell for Keke and KeyTV. But if my opportunity didn't come this time, I still would have did Ho and Tell on my own, right? And like I would have just kept going until my opportunity came. So I think that you can't wait for people. And even if you can't do it on a large scale, do it on a smaller scale. Do a short film version of it. I have like, I want to say 15, 16 short films out. I have a web series out. Like I've been like just putting stuff out, you know what I mean? So I think like just staying ready is the biggest thing because like you said, like Lauren, that was so random. We had just did a photo shoot and I was just like, I don't know what's about to happen with this, but I'm already gonna have my deck. I'm gonna have my scripts. And Lawrence was like, he was like, hey, can I send something to Keke? I was like, now why the fuck you asking that? Like I'm gonna say no. Like I'm gonna say no, don't send it to her. I'm not interested.
I love what you said because I really want people to understand that, especially our people. And when I say our people, I say Black folks. I'm saying it like that because I love our folks. But a lot of times, you expect for there to be an opportunity or somebody to have something set up for you and for somebody to roll out the red carpet. And we would love that. I mean, that would be great. And that's definitely why we want our legends and we want our icons because we want them to open up the doors for us. But even still, we gotta do it for ourselves. So I love when Nakia says, like, with or without KeyTV, I'm glad to have KeyTV. I'm glad to be in the position that I'm in. But even if I wasn't, Nakia was still gonna get her stuff done. And I think that's important for any creative to know, whether you're a writer, director, actor, whatever. Get your people together and figure out how to do it best you can. Like she said, even if it's a short, it doesn't have to be $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Do it your own way. And so I'm excited for you guys to see the behind the scenes of, Ho and Tell and also some of our other shows because we do them on different scales. Not every show has a big production. I think Ho and Tell is one of our bigger production shows, but we have other shows where some of the stuff is shot on iPhone.
You can do it.
Just to show that you can get it done. You can do it any which way. Yeah. So I'm glad that you said that, Nakia. Well, then another great idea, for Ho and Tell was the Walk of Shame after show. And we're really excited about that because the key was like, we need to get into these debriefing sessions after the show. You know, there's so much that
You
goes
know what? I
down
want to say this.
in episode.
I'm so glad you're extra like me. I think it's your Sag moon. Also, happy Sagittarius season, everybody.
Yes.
But I literally I was like, okay. And I had this PowerPoint presentation, like, so we could do this and this. And in my mind, I'm like, they're going to be like, girl, please leave us alone. And Keke was like, yeah. She was into it. I was like, yeah. And then I was like, and it's.
No, because.
Yes.
You're a Virgo midheaven. I don't know if you guys get it, but me and her, we're into the astrology. We really feel each other like this. But what I love about Nakia is that she is prepared. Do you understand me? Mama got a PowerPoint. And when she pulls that PowerPoint out, it's making sense. And
when
I'm
she
like,
pulls it out, did she do like this? Okay.
I'm going with you, babe. Let's put it in action.
Literally, I'm like, okay, so boom. Your face on it, by the way. I'm like, so I love this girl. Her name is Weezy. Like, I know her. She's like, I'll call her right now. She said, I'll call her right now. Literally,
I was like, I'm calling
I was free falling when she called.
right now.
I'm pretty
Free
sure.
falling on it.
So yeah, so that was I was excited that you were down for it. Like you were just like, yeah, I'm into it. I was like, yeah, you into it? Okay.
Yeah. Well, so now let's get to obviously Weezy. Like I love Weezy. You guys know I just did Horrible Decisions. That's like, I mean, I just feel like, we got to do that more because that podcast episode was hitting.
Your
girl.
feet
like,
was it?
I live
like,
for that.
Your feet and your like her. And you know what's crazy? I feel like we've heard you say so many times, talk about your sexual orientation, but so many people were just like gagging about it all over again. And I was like,
girl, they were like,
it always gave me a little bit of.
I'm like, you guys, this is late delayed.
But you were so open and chill, and
girl,
I feel like, I don't know, even I haven't had sex combos with you like that. We've talked about sex in Mexico, and even when you was talking about it, you was like, girl, you was whispering and nobody was there, bitch.
But that's because, you know, that's the Virgo sun in me. I have to keep everything coy and modest, but deep down inside, I can get with it. But, you know, I got to be very chill on the outside because I can't let everybody know.
But
that
the
Don't
get in the way.
So anyway, we're going to get to the whole story that you guys can see, you know, it's hot and ready to get into some juicy details. But as we were saying, the Walk of Shame after show is the debriefing session that we all need to a show as incredible as Ho and Tail. We have Ho and Tail episodes 1 through 4 available. Binge it on YouTube and Facebook at KeyTV Network. And then also get into the after show. We have the after show episodes 1 through 4 where Weezy takes us alongside Nakia down episodes 1 through 4 of Ho and Tail. And they get into some, you know, Ho vibes with our
Listen, I knew the one I wanted to ask about.
So Weezy, talk to us
right when
about
I see
it.
them dreads shaking in her legs, I said, oh, who is it? Who is that?
So Weezy is talking about episode 1. If you guys didn't see episode 1 of Ho and Tail, you obviously need to get to it. But already the fire has started. The fire has started between Cash's crotch when her side piece had to get a little clean.
A little brown.
Shit, I was hungry too. After watching that.
So Weezy, what did you think when you watched the show, and what made you want to be a part of
y'all
the
know,
Walk of Shame after
you
show?
already said Broad City. Broad City is such a staple for like single girls getting it, having fun, being broke, trying to get it. And I feel like we never got to see that in Black. You know, Insecure was a very different version. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's not as like, and although we love Issa, of course, like this definitely gave that. It was fun to follow the characters, to learn about sexuality. And also, this is when, I think it was episode 4, whatever the avocado episode was, is when I knew Nakia and Nick came up. Because if y'all have seen that avocado.
It hasn't come out yet. That episode ain't out yet.
Oh.
No, it hasn't come
let's
out
just
yet.
say, it was very OnlyFans-ish, and I was like, ah. And to be honest with you, Keke surprised me too. I said, not Keke put her name on this whole shit. But honestly, it's real right.
But what I love
when Lauren sent it.
You guys,
I don't know. Okay, listen.
I can't believe you
Let me say this. There's different types of Virgos. There are Virgos who's like, I'm trying to keep my name clean. And then some Virgos got a little spice like you. That's like, no, I mean, this is storytelling. So I didn't know. When Lauren said he gonna send it, I was like, yeah. Then I started saying like, oh, it's probably too much. Oh, I started
The
cringing like, oh,
delicacies of the arrangement. Really?
And then you was like, I love this.
Yes, I'm heavy on this is storytelling. You got that 100% right. I don't care what the story is, as long as it has meaning and intention and it's not for shock value, I'm there for it. Shock value is a little bit too much for me because I'm like, nah, we just trying to gag motherfuckers to gag motherfuckers. Like, it needs to make sense.
It does.
And Ho and Tail makes sense, okay? It definitely does. And so, okay, so let's get into a little conversation. Like, walk us through, Weezy, a little bit of, some after show vibes. Like, just put us in the world. What questions do you have for us? How can we get this Ho and Tail energy in this IG live going right now? And get it
I'm
come on, Oprah. Oprah.
So in the first episode, because we didn't get to have Keke on the episode, but in the first episode, right, we watch Cash get her pussy ate by somebody that was not her man. And she was at work. Now then we find out following that her man necessarily isn't the best in bed. So what I would like to know, Keke, would you condone the cheating if your man wasn't?
You know she gonna say no, he right now.
Number one thing is I'm kidding. Number one thing is no. This is the reason why. Because if you really love that man and you can't tell him how to get what you need to get done, girl, then I'm blaming you for every orgasm that you're having. Because
but what if he looks like what you look like? Yes.
The man you're trying to cheat with?
Fine.
No. You can't
because
that's about to haunt you, Miss Girl.
Bad karma.
The karma.
Give you that.
My girl, no,
now, as much as I'm talking shit, I'm definitely a big advocate. And if you can't get it at home, maybe how you want, definitely
you just break up.
Non-monogamy or break up. Because maybe he's good in other areas in everyone but your bed. Maybe he's
look at Nora in the comments.
Listen, what kind of love? Because he couldn't make love.
No, I don't condone cheating. I'm not into that at all. But I would leave him immediately. That scene was based on a true story. I was like,
who did make you come?
Hey.
He said not about me.
Okay,
not about me.
Now that happened while she was at work, right? Have y'all ever had a little at work?
I mean, but we don't. I feel like our work not at like a 9 to 5 like that. So,
right, but it's if it's time and opportunity.
9 to 5. What do you mean? You was getting a check?
I mean, like not an office. I mean, I could be getting a check right now.
Right, exactly. Like it's like I could be at the house, like I did a work Zoom, and then went
like while I'm like, you know.
Okay, wait. On the Zoom, have you ever had to turn the camera off because he was like, "Let's get it"?
Okay. No, that's absolutely unprofessional. One thing I'm not is unprofessional. Now, if you had asked me when I was on the phone with my own girls, I'm kidding.
Like,
I can't call you for Keke. Huh? No, I gotta go, Weezy.
Girl, no. I'm out of here. I'm out of here.
With you. I can't do it on the phone with my homegirls because I start to feel like it's a threesome. I'll be like,
I mean, that also shouldn't be like. I mean, like I can't imagine that being like a constant activity for you. But just be like, oh my God, again, oh no.
But you know what? That's a very big fetish. Is someone being able is voyeurism, right? Or like having public displays. They want to get caught. That's a real kink now.
Yeah,
they want to get caught.
So wait a minute. We have a lot of crazy things that happen in Ho and Tail. Like you're saying, stuff happens at work. You know, there's some infidelity where lovemaking is concerned. There's more things that, you know, as we go, including sex work or just different versions of just things happening in the conversations around sex. How much of it is true, Nakia, from like people that you've known, and how much of it is stuff that you just kind of like thought up?
Let me clutch my pearls. No, so a lot of it is, well, so like the vibrator scene, right? That's based on a true situation.
So wait,
So
tell
the
them this
vibrator scene
vibrator
is when
scene.
Cash is trying to spice up. First of all, she had just got from cheating, with somebody, but she comes home, she's trying to spice up her, bedroom life with her boyfriend, and she has a vibrator. She's like, hey, let's use this. And he's like, I'm not comfortable. That is like straight up what happened to me, except for we were right at it, about to have, like, he, at least in the scene, he was like saying, I'm not comfortable from the jump. With me, he was just kind of looking like, I'm like, come on, da da da. And the thing was on. And he was like, I'm just not comfortable. I was like, oh, give me my money.
But why? Why?
Okay, listen,
what about it? Like,
exactly. That's the part
manhood.
mad. Exactly. He's like, okay, listen.
Wait a minute. What do you guys mean by that? Wait a minute. What do you guys
making it seem like, am I not enough for you? Mind you, I have had somebody use it on me who was well endowed. He don't mind. But this particular person was like, I'm not enough. I just feel like it's weird because I have one.
You don't have.
Tell me what y'all think about that live in the comment section below. That's it for this Culture Corner review. Remember, life is too short for anything but love. Bless up.